Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing some freaking plant chores. I'm pretty excited about this. I don't really know what's in store for this video, but I know that we're gonna be getting some stuff done. Maybe some repotting, maybe some watering. Actually, I know we're gonna be doing some watering because I have a lot to water. Basically, my entire sunroom is thirsty. I haven't watered in here in a couple weeks. So it's definitely time. The plants are shouting their voices to tell me that it's time. And I'm going to try to water them with the hose. I know, well, am I? Yeah, I wanna do that. It's a nice day outside and I kinda wanna be outside. So I'm going to take them outside, water them, and bring them back in. And I think I'm gonna do some rearranging in the plant room because I'm trying to get rid of some plants and I want to just like rearrange things and repot some things to hang them up above here. I decided that I want to put my Scindapsus Pictus Exotica up here with my other hanging plants. Those ones up there on the balcony. Well, they're really like the fake balcony. I'm excited. Let's freaking get going. Also, before we get any further in the video, this is a shirt that I made. I love it. It's hot off the machine actually. I just finished making it like a few minutes ago and I always put things on like immediately after I finish making them. So this is a newbie. If you guys are ever interested in how I make my clothes, you can check out my second channel. I talk about it over there. What a beautiful day, boys. Let's enjoy it. What do you say? So if you saw a recent video of mine, I did a plant styling video with a designer called Paige. Well, that's her name, Paige. And we were talking and I was like, wait a second, this makes sense. She was saying that a plant space needs to have variations in height, size, and texture. And this area right here has always thrown me for a loop and I've always disliked how it looked. But I needed to put plants here because there's a window here and it's a great spot for them. But I was like, this is really weird to me and I don't know why. So she told me that, you know, it's because I had all these plants that were too similar in size and it just made me realize that this area right here would be better suited for one single statement plant and maybe two small plants next to it. But this whole situation is just too much for it. So that being said, I'm removing all of this. We're doing a little bit of rearranging. I realized that my Albo Syngonium, one of my favorite and most prized plants, is basically hidden behind the big Adansonii tree. And I decided that I'm gonna put it here instead, and I think that it'll really like the southern exposure, and especially when all the leaves come off of the trees, they're gonna get even more light. That's one good thing about winter. You know, less sun, but you have stronger sun, at least because the trees are not blocking it. So I'm going to just like clean this off really quick and then bring in that plant. And then that frees up a spot over there, which I think that I'm gonna put like a snake plant or something like that. Like maybe this Bantal Sensation. So anyway, I'm excited about this change. I mean, it's not perfect because actually there's a plant thing right here and it kind of covers it. But I like this so much more than what I had. Like this already is so much more satisfying. Oh my gosh. Look at her living her best life. Oh my gosh, it's gonna love that window. Okay, so that stand right there is where it was. So let's see what I can put there instead. This was the original plan. like that. I feel like that breaks up the leafy and brings in some spiky. I'm about ready to bring back in the Adansonii, but that is always like the biggest chore ever, so I'm gonna put it off just a little bit longer. Hello, my friends. Happy new day of this video. Man, time really flies. I think the last time I filmed for this video, it was sometime last week. And I have a lot more stuff to do, so I figured that I'd pick this up again. But before I get into all of that, I wanted to make myself some lunch. So thank you, Green Chef, for sponsoring this portion of the video. I think I'm going to make the maple miso glazed mushrooms. If you aren't familiar with what Green Chef is a USDA certified organic company that offers dishes for a variety of lifestyles, including vegan, vegetarian, paleo, and keto. I actually got the standard diet box last time, and now I'm back on the vegetarian box. So if you want to switch up your diet or whatever you're eating, you can definitely do that. It's super simple to just switch your plan really quickly. What's really nice about Green Chef is all of the meals come mostly prepped, pre-portioned, and pre-measured to make your process of cooking a lot easier and faster. All right, I'm going to cook myself lunch and you're going to watch, and then we'll eat and do some more repotting because I have some cactus stuff to repot. I finally decided I'm going to repot a bunch of my cactus and sort of like rework a lot of what I have out there right now because it's kind of disorganized and there's like weeds growing out of my cactus pots. So I need to figure something out for that. Also, this meal has an egg in it, and look at this tiny, cute egg carton. Are you kidding me? That is adorable. I love it. I love it. Alright, you guys, my meal is finished. It looks amazing. Okay, so if you're interested in checking out Green Chef, you need to go to greenchef.us/delaplants125 and use code delaplants125 to get $125 off plus free shipping on your first box. Okay, I'm going to finish my lunch and then we are going to head outside and do some repotting, because we got to get that done. Hello, we are in the dappled light of my outdoor patio. You can hear the wonderful nature sounds mixed in with the sounds of large trucks. So you know that we are in the presence of the backwoods of Missouri. So I want to show you what I'm working with for my cactus. Some of them are not really in need of repotting, but I just kind of want to resituate them. Like you can see them all lined up right here. So some of them have just outgrown this arrangement, so I might want to pot them separately, or yeah, I want to pot them separately. They're just a little bit too big. When you are making a cactus display, you kind of have to expect that you're gonna have to do some maintenance on it, which I was fully expecting this. I have been a big proponent for putting together cactus arrangements because their root systems are so small, so they don't need big pots. So it almost feels like you're gonna have to have like a million small pots lined up to have a lot of cacti, or it can be a little bit more compacted, a little bit more organized by potting multiples in one large, long planter. So that is what I have done. That's what all of this is, and I love it. Honestly, I love it. I only have like 3 or 4 cacti. What is that? Koopy, what is that? What is that? Don't come lick me after that was in your mouth. No, go away. Go eat whatever that is. I only have a few of my cacti in their own pots, and I really like it that way. So, okay, I'm gonna grab someone, and we're gonna get to repotting. Also, I need gloves. Darn it, I knew I was forgetting something. I'll be right back with some gloves. I think I'm going to just pull out all of the cacti from the boxes currently, like the ones that I want to rearrange, and then just lay them on the ground and then come up with my arrangement from there, because I want to mix and match some things a little bit more. And yeah, I'm not exactly sure what that's all gonna look like right now. So I have these big gloves. If you've been to a garden center, you have seen these. These ones are actually quilted. They're extra warm, not quilted. There's like a fuzzy material on the inside, so they're extra warm, which is perfect for a day like this when it's, oh no, I grabbed two of the same hand. Can we make this work? I think we can. Maybe I just won't have use of my thumb on one of my, I don't want to go back inside and get a different one. Let's see if I can do this. Actually, I think I'm gonna just dump this out on the ground and make this a lot easier for myself. And then when it comes to arranging, I'll put them on the table. So I'm gonna pan you down. There we go. Little floor view. Floor seats. Oh. Also, funny, I had some weeds grow in my soil here. See, I've really made a mistake because I'm left-handed and my left hand is the one that can't use my thumb. Ugh. This one did not make it. Sometimes I get questions that's like, hey, is my cactus dead? And it literally looks like this. It's like empty inside, like squishy. If your cactus is squishy, it's dead. This is a euphorbia, but you get the idea. It's the same principle. This is very dead. If I can squish it, no, she's gone. She's been gone for a long time. All right, new plan. The roots have really developed on these, which I'm not surprised by, but like I am at the same time. So I'm just gonna dump this. Oh, really testing my flexibility here. Dump, 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 dump. Wow, you guys, these were potted in tanks, in the Tanks Green Stuff cactus mix. I have honestly never seen cactus have roots this developed. They're beautiful. Lovely, lovely root systems. Usually my root systems on my cacti have been so shallow, but this is impressive. Look at those roots. Wow, and on cactus no less. I know the cactus have root systems, okay? But I just have never seen them like this happy and developed. That's amazing. Oh my God, she's heavy. Oh. This one right here is one of the first cactus arrangements I ever made. So it's got a lot going on in here. There is a euphorbia that has been dead for that long. It has been reduced to a stick. That is wild. Okay, I'm gonna do the same technique with this one. I'm just gonna flip it. This one has succulents in it, so they're a little bit tender. And they're kind of like hanging plants at this point, like trailing off the edge. I might just cut this and pot them back in. And by cut them off, I just mean snap them off. This one needs to be like pretty disassembled as far as the soil goes. I just want to start the soil over here. I'm just sort of massaging the roots to get them loosened, because a lot of the root systems are kind of intertwined. Oh wow, okay, see, I thought that I was gonna lose this plant because when I moved here, it got this like big gash in it, and oh, there's a spider on it. That spider like lives in there. Can you see it right there? Wow, okay. It got that big gash in it and it was like really soft and I thought it was rotting, but I kind of just like left it to see what would happen. And it continued to grow. So that's really exciting. I'm glad that it overcame that. Okay, now this is the one that I've been the most concerned about because everything in there is really big and overgrown for this type of environment. So a few of these things I'm going to unpot and give them their own individual pot. Now I'm gonna use this to do this whole section over here on this side. For soil, again, I'm using the Tanks Green Stuff cactus mix. Spiralis needs to be at the center because she is gorgeous. Also, the key to working with cacti is to try to grab as close to the base as possible because the spikes don't go like Well, sometimes they do, so be careful, but like if you grab as close to the base and the root system as you can, you're less likely to run into spikes. So that's usually how I get away with not wearing gloves all the time with cacti. Sometimes it's inevitable that you're gonna get poked. You just kind of have to deal with it, but you can usually sort of fly free if you're careful. I'm gonna reuse a lot of this soil from this pot because it was perfectly okay. You also want to kind of dig these down quite a bit because if you don't, they will fall over just like this. But I'm gonna let it fall over right now because I don't want to pack the soil around it yet because I'm still figuring out what I want to go in here with it. This one for sure deserves a spot next to the spiralis. So this one will go on the side over here. All right, so those are all of my anchor plants. So I like to put in the anchor plants first and then fill in with like succulents and things that are not big. And it's also at this point where I will add in pretty much all of the soil that I'm gonna need in this pot so that I can start to adjust everything, because again, these are tall and not really wanting to stand up. Everybody is standing up. So now I'm just going to add in these little succulent pieces randomly around, probably some of the baby aloe as well, and then that'll be it. It's not like a super exciting mix for succulents, but I'm not willing to go buy more succulents just for them to like epically die. She is all done. Woo! I'm excited about this one. It looks really cute. I just sprinkled in all the succulents and whatever else just around the base, but it's really all about the big guys here. I'm going to pot this euphorbia in with a little baby euphorbia over here in this pink pot. This is from my friend Holly at Concrete Botanical. Love it. I'm super excited about that. Okay, I decided I'm going to plant the two myrtillo cactus together. Or not myrtillo cactus, the two crested euphorbia together. Those two are going to move in here. Alright you guys, that is going to be the end of this video. I am so happy with everything that we accomplished today. I'm super glad that you joined me for this journey. My cactus are super happy that you joined me. It was a good day of some cactus roulette. You know, I really enjoyed hanging out with you. So if you enjoyed hanging out with me, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and you give this video a like. Also, if you'd like to keep up with me on a more day-to-day basis, I post on my Instagram stories and my Instagram feed every single day, so I'm really excited to have you over there as well. And last but not least, thank you very much to Green Chef for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check the link down in the description box below and use DaylaPlants100 for $125 off your order plus free shipping. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!